Welcome back to another clay tutorial. Today we are going to create Miniature Monopoly. Just like in the Super Nintendo video, you can find a link to this sheet of paper in the description of this video. I found all of these different images on Google and pieced them all together and resized them, so when you print it out, it'll be the exact same scale that I'm using in the video. Here we have the community and chance cards. Now we can start cutting out the money. Here you can see just how tiny the money really is. And for the properties, these are actually Legend of Zelda, because any other image of properties that I found ended up being really blurry when I sized it down, but these ones were already really small, so it worked out pretty good. Here's all of our paper details. Now we can take King Dedede's hammer, and this will be for the game board. I wanted the board to be able to flip open and close just like a real board, so you'll see a little bit later how I did that. For now, we just need to cut this in half. Now we'll use some white clay to create the tiny dice, and later on we can paint the numbers on the dice. So here we'll start creating the money tray. I know it doesn't look like the traditional Monopoly money tray. Those sometimes can hold the cards and things like that, and they're just much bigger. This one I just made a quick design of, I wanted it to just be able to hold the money and that's it. So we'll get all those put together after baking. Now here I wanted to create, the usual Monopoly pieces, but it was just way too hard at that tiny scale. So I just created some basic shapes. Here we have the houses, we have the green ones and also the red ones. And let's get everything ready on the tray. And our Monopoly board is ready to get baked. Now, after baking, we can take everything off the tray and start doing some gluing. First, we'll take some super glue for the little money tray. Sometimes I use the pliers later on in this because the pieces kept sticking to my fingers when I used my hands with them, and that can be pretty bad with super glue. So here we have the money tray, and it took forever to get all these little pieces of money into a pile, but here we finally got them in the tray. And now let's create the game board using some glue stick. And now the board should be able to fold open and close just like the real board. Let's use this toothpick for painting the little dots on the dice, so this game can actually be playable. It's a little messy, but I think it's the basic concept. So here it is, guys, the miniature Monopoly board. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and maybe even consider subscribing, and I will see you all in the next video.